Peace and prosperity. My name is Cinnamon, and I am the creator of tarot cards. I am also the creator of crystal clarity, which you will see in a moment when I do your reading. Today I am doing a reading for Sagittarius. Today is Thursday. Today is your day. And I'm doing this reading for the upcoming wanting phase, which begins October the 28th and goes through November the 12th. I do these so that I can help everyone to get in flow with the universe, and as while you're getting in flow, things go smoother. If you know what to do when the energy is going that way, you can get your goals accomplished so much faster and with less stress. So I always like to help people to understand best course of action, how to get things done smoothly, how to stay in tune with the universe. So like I said, today's Thursday, day for Sagittarius. And so Sagittarius, I'm going to tell you things, telling everyone what to do during a wanting phase. Great things to do during a wanting phase is to start to declutter your life. Things like going through your house, getting rid of things that have been sitting there, collecting dust, stuff you haven't touched in who knows how long. It's time to get it out. When you move things out, you make room for the new, for fresh, new energy. So, get some stuff. Put together a bag to go to the thrift store or give stuff away to people that you know would love to have it. Just start decluttering your house. Then move on to other aspects of your life, like getting rid of people, situations, things that are not in your best interest. Groups of people, maybe you've joined a group that really every time you go you feel drained afterwards, or they're gossiping too much. Whatever it is, get that kind of stuff out of your life because you need to make room for the new. Other things to do during a wanting phase is, if you are one who likes to make your own herbal remedies, the best time to do that is after a full moon, especially if you're making tinctures and things like that, because they are more potent if you prepare them after the full moon. Those who go crabbing and getting like shellfish, it's always best to do that during the wanting phase after the full moon. I'm pretty sure you know that, because the crabs, shrimp, mussels, all of that stuff will be meatier if you get it after the full moon and before the new moon. So let's see, what else? Oh, yes. If you want to cut hair, like shave your legs, or anything where you don't want the hair to grow back fast, it's best to shave or cut that hair during the wanting phase, because just like with your grass, if you don't want your grass to grow back fast, cut it during the wanting phase, because nothing grows very quickly during the wanting phase. Everything grows quicker during the waxing phase. So keep that in mind. So things not to do during the wanting phase is not a good time to do any kind of surgeries, having teeth removed, anything like, where you're kind of going under the knife or anything like that. You don't want to do that during this time because the body heals slower. So recovery will take longer, and also you will put yourself at slightly higher risk for complications when you get things done during the wanting phase. So now that I've given you that information, let's kind of get started with your reading. First, I'd like to show you that as Sagittarius, your tarot card is Temperance. And Temperance is here to help you to, give yourself a pace. Like, don't try to do so much at one time. Temper that. Like, take your time, slowly, go about achieving your goals. Another thing is, sometimes because you are a fire sign, and fire signs kind of have this thing where your emotions can go from 0 to 60 in half a second. So, well, you're not that bad, sorry. But yes, temperance is so helpful because it'll help you to, take your time. And like I put right here on the one for tarot cards, cool, calm, and collected. Temperance will help you with that. You do not want to be like, having your emotions go from, one thing to the, I don't want extreme emotions. You don't want that. So as you can see, I have 3 different temperance cards. This is the one from Tarot Cards. This one is from the Inner Realms Tarot, which is one of my favorites because I love the abstract art. I love how they also put keywords on their cards, like I did, as you see, I did on mine. Those keywords are so helpful. And this one is from the Osho Zen Tarot. It's one of the classics. So, I'll show you the boxes. Tarot cards. Here's Osho Zen. Osho Zen, like I said, is a classic. I just love that deck. To this day, it's one of my favorites. But this one right here, the Inner Realms Tarot. Oh my goodness. I love that deck. I love the abstract art. I love the colors. They did amazing. So, yes. Here, Sagittarius, we have amethyst, because that is one of your main crystals. Amethyst helps you also with temperance and also with connecting to your higher self, staying grounded, staying connected. And then since you have amethyst as your stone, I put some clear quartz over here. I usually have amethyst over here for everyone, but I didn't want double amethyst, so gave you some clear quartz, which is another one just helping you to get in touch with your higher self. Before I start a reading, I always like to cleanse the crystals in the incense for each zodiac. So this is Sagittarius zodiac incense. And I want to clear these crystals and get this Sagittarius energy all over them. So another thing that is really good to do, like we got this upcoming lunar eclipse on the 28th. And this lunar eclipse is in Taurus. So I strongly suggest that you look back 6 months ago when the new moon was in Taurus. See what was going on in your life. See what intentions you set back then. See, like, what your goals were. And now that the full moon is in Taurus, look and see how things have, grown, what has transpired in these 6 months. Because at the new moon and the sun are always in the same sign. And that's when we set our intentions, we make our, we set our goals, make plans, do our praying and our rituals to, have things come into our lives. 6 months later, when that full moon comes into that same sign, you really should be able to see, differences. Like, did you get the things that you asked for? Did your intentions come? Did you see growth in your goals? What has happened in those 6 months? You really should look back. Look back, because this is like when the full moon is in that same zodiac sign, no matter what it is, you should really see like, whoa, okay, this is what I set back then, and now I'm really seeing it. Or, where did you drop the ball? Did you stay focused? You need to be able to look at that. New moons and full moons are always a great time to stop and look and see what has changed. Did you do what you needed to do. Did you forget? Did you forget the goals that you set? Or, are things happening and you're not even aware of it anymore because you forgot about it? These are like always new moons and full moons. Pay attention. New moons, set your intentions. You should write it down. Write down your intentions. Write down your goals. If you have a journal, write this stuff down. Do your new moon readings. And so you'll have, I guess like a kind of like a line mark kind of trailing you, like things that you need to do in this time. It's kind of like something like guidance. Just you're getting guidance, you're getting advice on how to move forward when you get your readings. So like set your intentions, do your readings at a new moon. Full moon, it should be a time of, hey, I've accomplished some of those goals. You should be able to celebrate, because from the new moon to the full moon, you kind of have been paying attention, you've been kind of sticking to it. And at a full moon, you should see some of the fruits of your labors. So here we have this full moon coming up, and this is a good time to just like reevaluate your life. Look back, see what you've done. So let's get started with your reading. This reading is for Sagittarius for the wanting phase, beginning October 28th and going through to November the 12th. Sagittarius, here we go. Let the stones fall where they may. All right, Sagittarians, here you go. This is Crystal Clarity. Crystal Clarity casting nuts. And here are the stones that have fallen for you. Let's start right here with your physical health. So the stone that has landed here is lapis lazuli. And that stone represents your insight, your third eye, your intuition. And it has landed positively because, as you can see, it is in here where the picture is. If it landed out here, or let me see, anywhere where it's more in the color, then that is a negative placement. But this is a positive placement. So what that means is your intuition is running pretty good, and it's telling you that as your intuition is high, and the more that you cultivate and pay attention to your intuition and you utilize your intuition, it'll help you with your physical health. So good time to start praying, meditating, doing divination, and you will get answers on how to better your health, how to take better care of your body. If you're having trouble sleeping, you may need, just to meditate, and the answers will come to you during your meditation or doing your divination. Anything that's going on in your body you'll get the answers through your intuition. Listen to your body, and right now, don't question yourself. Sometimes you may even hear like, hey, something says, hey, you need to drink some, it could be anything. It's really strange. It could be like cardamom. You might need some cardamom tea, and you're like, cardamom tea? I've never thought about cardamom tea. And then when you go on Google and you look it up, and you'll find out, hey, that is beneficial for what I need right now. Listen. And sometimes signs come, or you may be like even watching a movie, and a movie might bring something up, something strange, and you'll be like, hey, or you never know, it could be something having to do with exercise, or you could be just anything, whatever it is. When it comes to your intuition and your insight, and like I said, divination, even dreams, paying attention to your dreams, your gut feelings, pay attention to that, because answers will be coming to you during this wanting phase on things having to do with improving your health. This stone right here is petrified wood, and petrified wood represents contracts and legal paperwork, and things like that, like new job, new leases, anything having to do with legal paperwork, going to court, not always going to court. It could just be anything. Like I said, a new job, that's still legal paperwork. Leases, still legal paperwork. Anything having to do with signing stuff, contracts. All of this right now, I don't know what you have going on in your life, but this stone says things like that right now are going to help you with your talents. So pay attention and think about any kind of, paperwork that you're signing and things, or anything that has to do with legal paperwork, because that is going to be opening up doors for you with finding out what your talents are, or to better your talents, or to now be able to share your talents. This is very great because a lot of times people don't know what their talents are, or people feel like they don't have time for their talents, all of that. Right now, the universe is saying, yes, this is time. It's time for you to start, letting your gifts out, sharing your gifts. And this is going to come, you're going to see that spark, that door open through some kind of legal documents, legal paperwork, new contracts, whatever. So look out for that. Here we have, this stone is called Terahertz, and Terahertz has landed where it's not in the most favorable position. Terahertz represents your social life, and this stone has landed in your self-support chamber. And self-support, I say self-support because not everyone has a job, but everyone must support themselves. So social activities right now is having a negative effect on your self-support. It could be your job or however you are supporting yourselves. Social activities right now, or not right now, but during this upcoming wanting phase, will get in the way and cause some friction when it comes to your self-support. So be very aware of that. It's more of a time to be more reclusive, not so social. If you're invited to things, I don't want to say don't go, but if you do go, like, be brief and, pay your respects and then go. Whatever it is, you need to kind of cut back on social activities during this upcoming wanting phase, because you don't want anything messing with your money. No one wants things messing with their money. So money, job, anything like that, you don't want that. So just remember that. And maybe after the wanting phase this might change, but this is for this wanting phase coming up October 28th through November the 12th. So you don't have to be a hermit, but just kind of back off when it comes to social activities. Like, pick and choose the ones that you want to attend, and just be more at home. Be more like, it's time to be more at home, reclusive, because you got to think about it. Right now, we are in a time when the veil is thinning. The veil is thinning, and it's thinning all the way to October 31st. And, it's a time to kind of withdraw, to be more at home, and be more spiritual. Like, take that time to tune in, to like meditate, pray, do your divination. If you need help, find someone who can, do readings for you. I do readings, and I would love to do reading. I would love doing readings for people, because I feel like my destiny. Like, the Creator has put me here to help people. So this is what I do. This is what the stone is telling you. During the wanting phase, kind of be a little bit more at home. Here, interesting, because this stone is bloodstone, and bloodstone is the stone that goes in this chamber right here. It is the stone that represents your self-support again. So your self-support has came up twice in this reading. and both times it's not in a good place. So this says that your form of self-support, whatever it is having a negative effect on your close friends and relatives. So that means they are worried about you, or they're feeling like you're working too hard, you're not taking care of yourself, you're not spending time with them. You know, whatever it is, it's causing a little bit of friction. So very interesting, because you got this thing saying your social life is having a negative effect on your self-support, and your self-support is having a negative effect on your close friends and relatives. Need to think about that. Look at your life, because everyone's life is different. I can only give you guidance. I don't know what is, you know, going on in your life. But if you take a look at your life right now and think about, you know, how you support yourself, whether it's your job or if you're an entrepreneur or whatever, think about, is it taking up too much of your time? Are you like, maybe even, you know how they say, don't bring your job home, don't bring the stress of work home. All these things are very important. If you do not have a job, that would really make a lot of sense. But these are just things to think about, and these are things that will help you in the wanting phase to make life go smoother, because you now have foresight into the energy that's coming for you. Over here we have blue aventurine, and this stone is not here. Anything that's outside of this, you know, grid right here, it means it's not here yet. This is coming. And this, interesting, because this reading is for, you know, the wanting phase, but this is out further. This stone is more like 2 months, about a month and a half, 2 months away. So this is, yeah, like I said, a month and a half to 2 months. And this stone is blue aventurine, and this is your communication. This stone is coming in to your social life, and it is coming in where if you make a straight line, it'll actually be coming in positive. So what that means is communication. The more that you communicate, the more that things, like, you can learn things, you can teach and learn when you communicate. And there's always that old saying, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. So as things progress, this communication coming into your social life means that you are going to be having a lot of like energy coming that says communicate, communicate, communicate. Because as you communicate, doors open. People may, you know, just because you said something, someone may have an answer for you and be like, oh, what you just said. Or if you have, like, you know, you just speak, hey, you know, I've been wanting to do whatever for a while. And somebody, oh, really? Well, I know exactly, you know, where this is, or I know exactly how to help you with this. So, like I said, this is a little ways out. So as you are right now being told it's not time to socialize, don't worry, because soon it'll be a great time for you to socialize, because the communication, like, this is the time to work on self. So as you're working on self, it will open up so that this will really come in positive, where your communication with others will bring answers. It'll bring all kinds of things for you. So, hey, I always love when things are out here, because it's like you get, you know, information ahead of time, way ahead of time, so that when it does come, you already know, you're already prepared, and you know what to do in the meantime to make sure that this is even like more powerful, more progressive energy for you. So, well, that's really great. We all need this. So, these are all the crystals that have come up for you today, Sagittarius. If you have any questions or for any ladies who would like a reading with crystal clarity, send me an email. I'd be more than happy to give you a reading, because you know we are we are nearing the end of the year, and at the end of the year it's always really good to get readings for, you know, what to expect in the upcoming year for you, what things you need to be aware of, what things, hey, there's certain energy that's coming for you, and if you know it's coming, then you can utilize it to the best of your advantage, and you know what energies to avoid, so that, like I said, we're all about making everyone's life go smoother. If you know what's coming, you know what to avoid. Oh my goodness, it's like, woo, it's like you have a cheat sheet for a test. You can get an A because you already know what to do. So that is my goal, is to help everyone to get A's on this test of life. So yes, like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. And I hope that you will have a wonderful, blessed upcoming waning phase, and I will see you for the waxing phase. Peace and prosperity, and I'll see you later.